It's such a pleasure to have you here with us today. Congratulations once again on being named a top 25 leading women entrepreneur. We're going to start with, maybe you can share a little bit about who you are and what your company is and what your mission is.
I'm Kessler, and I am with Evergreen Partners. I started the firm with my partner Mindy Cohen 20 years ago, and we are a reputation management firm and an event management firm. So Mindy heads the event management side, where she does large not-for-profit fundraising events throughout the state and the region, and I head the reputation management side, helping people who we call in delicate situations, who sometimes find themselves facing some really tough situations, and we try to manage the media around those situations.
I can't imagine that must be very challenging.
It is challenging, it is rewarding, it is really terrific to see people when they are in a high state of stress and be able to give them some comfort.
Yes.
It is exciting, and we live with the news cycle, so it's a 24-hour day kind of business, it's a 7-day week kind of business, it's a you never know what to expect kind of business, and for adrenaline junkies like myself, it's the perfect business.
Right.
I was a public relations executive. I worked for the stock exchange for a long time. I then worked in politics, two fields where people were getting themselves into real jams. I was able to help them from time to time and began to realize this was more of an industry than I had ever understood. There really wasn't an industry at the time. And then as I began to have some success, people started to find me, and most of my work is referred by lawyers who work on cases that have either high-profile people or high-profile issues, and that they know they're going to need some help with. I worked on The Good Wife in its introductory seasons because they were looking to have someone help them with work with a character who was a politician who needed to build his way back into life, and how did they do that and what was realistic. And so I would sort of script doctor a bit, and they would send me scripts and I would make comments, and it was a fun assignment, but it really was like life mirrors TV and TV mirrors life.
Right.
And I think the fact that it went on to be a hit show is terrific for everybody involved. They were a great group of people, and but you know, that's a different kind of industry. I'm not a TV writer.
No, you're not.
I just was able to lend a little bit of reality to their work. I had anti-mentors. I had my two first bosses that I remember thinking to myself, should I ever get in a position of influence, God help me if I ever manage the way they do. My first boss ended up in rehab, actually. That was really fascinating. And my second one was sort of mastered in playing games and being somewhat duplicitous with the people that worked for him. And you never heard a complimentary word, and you never got positive reinforcement, and you know, all the things that we all know that we're supposed to do when we find ourselves in these positions. So it was great because it made me work my rear end off. It was great because it made me realize that I didn't want to be them. It made me realize, because if there ever was a day that I was going to be in that position, I was going to do it differently. So, you know, you learn from different things, and sometimes you learn from what you don't want as much as you learn from what you want.
Karen, would you have any advice that you would offer to other women who might be considering starting a business?
2 feet in, work hard, take advantage of opportunities. I think one of the things that Mindy and I often talk about is we never had a business plan. I mean, everyone says, you know, you should walk in with a plan and know what you want. We had none of that, but we took advantage of opportunities that came our way. And we knew what we were good at, and we knew what we could do well, and what we couldn't do well, we either knew we had to learn it, or we had to fake it, or we had to turn it down. And I think because we really had that kind of flexibility, it allowed us to grow a business and create a business and find a niche that we both loved. And I think that was really the secret of success.
Hi, my name is Linda Wellbrock, and I am the founder of the Leading Women Entrepreneurs Initiative. Congratulations once again to the top 25 Leading Women Entrepreneurs. This initiative has been incredibly exciting and inspiring. The list of finalists are made up of 150 women. Their estimated combined revenue generation is over $1 billion. They are employing over 10,000 people, and they are supporting over 1,800 nonprofits. The impact that these women have had on our state and local communities is absolutely outstanding. The criteria that the women entrepreneurs were judged on include innovation, market potential, advocacy for women, and community involvement. It is my mission to raise awareness for these outstanding leaders and present them as role models to future women entrepreneurs and to the future generation of young girls who are looking for options for their own careers. I believe if we work together and use the power of the media to present these women as icons and as role models, that we can make a cultural shift in today's society. We are opening the nomination process for 2013. If you know a leading women entrepreneur in your community, you can send the nominations to me at Linda@LeadingWomenEntrepreneurs, or visit my website for further details. Again, I look forward to seeing you and meeting you in 2013.